First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that do rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to Joachim out there pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Say shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. The brother Kalam,
the brother Quara.
Come to push the word of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai.
There's a quick little edification to show that, is Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai in control, we control everything, So just want to read this article here.
It say U.S. Air Force captain saw giant UFO disable 10 live nukes at top secret base.
Yeah, and there's a show that, the so-called white man, he believe in Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, he fear. Right? He knowing that, these same so-called UFO are the chariots of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. They knowing this. Go ahead.
Say Captain Robert Salas was the on-duty commander of a secret underground launch control facility on March 24, 1967, when a UFO came over and hovered the facility, disabling 10 missiles. A former U.S. Air Force captain has claimed his team saw a giant UFO disable 10 live nukes at a top-secret base in Montana over 50 years ago. Captain Robert Salas was the on-duty commander of a secret underground launch control facility when the alleged incident happened on March 24, 1967. He said he was in charge of 10 nuclear missiles and was 60 feet underground when a UFO came over and hovered the facility. The captain said all the guards saw the UFO and reported the incident to him, and then the missiles were mysteriously deactivated. Captain Salas said, while the object was up there, we lost all 10 missiles due to guidance and control failure.
Yeah, so they said show the power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. The Lord control all this. The Lord create all this.
So like I say, it's a guidance and control. So like the Lord take it in He control from them.
I will see when this missile had to shoot off. Or when. When and where. Is Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai gonna let loose his wrath? Right? I can bring up precept days, guys, Sirach 18, start at 1.
Book of Sirach chapter 18, verse 1. He that liveth forever had created all things in general.
Yeah, so Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, he created all things in general. Right? The stars, the moon, the earth, everything. Even the scientists. Right? As the Lord created them. Right? To make these things. As the Lord created these scientists. Right? Go ahead.
The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He, who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will.
Yeah, we do. With the missiles them can
control and guidance.
The Lord control. Because is Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai govern the world. And all things obey His will. Go ahead.
Who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will. For He is the King of all, by His power dividing holy things among them from profane.
Yeah, so is Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, is He govern the world. There's His movie. He is the author of this movie. He write the scripts. Right? We got Isaiah 54, verse 16.
Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16, it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Who is a smith? He want to make weaponry. So the Lord created all these scientists to make the atomic bombs, to make these ICBMs. Right? So it's the Lord, behold, I have created the smith. So the Lord saying is, I will create this. Right? Not them, but it's I. Right? Go ahead.
I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, so there's the instruments of the Lord work. There's where the Lord gonna, make a clean sweep at the house of Esau. Right? The Lord make a special broom, to sweep the corners. to sweep the cracks. You know, a broom that could find all them loose, you know, the loose ends and them. You know, so when he pass the broom, you know, all the dust get picked up.
Can.
Nothing again leave out. You know? Right? Yes, Psalms 7 verse 13.
Book of Psalms chapter 7 verse 13, it say, He had also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors.
Right. So, you know, when they talk about arrows in the scriptures, you know, it talk about, you know, the missiles, right? Because no normal arrow could shoot from one end of the earth to another, right? So the arrows we're talking about today, right, are the missiles, right? You know, so the prophets them was just, you know, them was breaking it down in their time frame day, you know. But in the latter times here, you know, the arrows are the missiles, the ICBMs. Right?
A precept for
Right.
I think it's Revelation 7. Right, Revelation chapter 7, verse 1 is saying, after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So Esau may be thinking that he in control, you know, and he will control the times, and he will say when it's time for he to shoot off the missiles and start World War III. But it's the Lord send this angel and he's saying, hold the winds, because when the Lord ready for things to fire it off.
Yeah, he will fire it off.
Can.
You know, so Esau we want to shoot off missiles and you see it was deactivated.
Can.
You is not to shoot this yet. Remember the scripture said the Lord had set his bounds.
Can.
The Lord done, you know, what you supposed to do and what you not supposed to do. The Lord done set your mark already. So you can't just, you know, to jump in front one time and get ahead started. No, you are waiting, you are basham, you're shy.
And to show how deep it is, them thinking the Lord will come and say, no, you can't do that. Not knowing that he done program them from the way before. You understand? And them thinking, you know, them going off for them own will. Not knowing it's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Scripture say a man going is of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. How could a man understand his own way?
Can.
Right? That thing programming you. You know?
And I just show you know, Esau think he powerful, but he really ain't. And that's what the scripture say in the chapter we was not reading. No weapon that is formed against thee shall because the Lord that caused him to create those things is the Lord that, as they say, create the scientists. All the men who make the nukes and things, is the Lord put a knowledge in their head to do it. Them is just puppets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because as it say, the Lord he ruling the earth in the palm of his hand. He control all things. Because he wouldn't be the Most High if he didn't. But all things in his power. You understand?
That's why you see he create all things in general.
Can.
Ezekiel 21 verse 9.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 21 verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he had given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, so that's true, you know, the Lord already furbished.
Can.
They already make. Right? And it's sharp. Right? It's gonna cut clean. A clean sweep.
Can.
Right? And that is why the prophets are out there prophesying against the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom, that America gonna be destroyed.
Right? And I go back to faith too. Because the reason you fear the Lord, you have faith in him. You understand how mighty he is. And I make peace and war, I do good and evil. The scripture, shall evil be done in the city and the Lord had not done it.
Come.
You understand the fury and the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And because of that, you make sure and go out there and you make sure and do what it is you had to do. Because you fear.
Come.
And that will separate me from these two-thirds out here in the world. You know, Lord willing, we be of the one-third of the elect. They don't have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, so they wouldn't have that fear.
And that is the same thing we was talking about earlier with Abraham and Isaac.
Can.
You know, when he come to make the sacrifice, you know, to go on to kill your own son. You know, and he going to do it because he had a fear. Because he knowing the terrible dreadness of the Lord.
Yeah, and it's really, you know,
and he had fear.
He didn't want to do it. It grieved him to, you know, to do that, but the fear was greater than the grief. So that he done already say, but that way it is, that what I go and do. And that scripture say, he that if you do hate mother and father, you know, husband and wife, then you can't come and serve me, because you can't put nobody over Yahweh Shai. You understand? And let me think, see if I get that in Matthew.
10:34.
Okay. I'll start at 34. Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. You understand? And Abraham knew that. So even though he loved Isaac, his son, and when the Lord come and tell him, hey, you had to sacrifice your son, you know, it was all symbolic. You know, Isaac was Yahushai, you understand? He became the lamb without blemish. The Most High, he tell him, you know, you had to do it. And instead of Abraham saying, nah, boy, not my son, boy, me going through that, and turn it back, Abraham was going to do it under all the grief and all the pain. He rather go through all that grief and pain than to end up, it says that terrible thing to end up into the hands of the Lord. See, you rather go after Yahweh. And that is what you people fail to understand. Scripture says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You can't have nothing over Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That I said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. You ain't supposed to be serving two gods. You can't serve Yahweh and Mammon. You ought to be with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Love the Lord with all thy soul and heart and might. So when it come down to it, he will be there with you. Because if you gave me all, how you expect to get anything? You had to give me all. The same way Yahushai gave he all for us. You had to return that.
And that is balance. It don't work one way. And the scripture says in Proverbs 28 verse 9.
Proverbs chapter 28 verse 9.
Good.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
Yeah, so you can't, you know, what the Lord to do for you, and you lose nothing for the Lord. It don't work like that. It goes hand in hand. Right? So you do the thing pleasing unto the Lord. Right? Do anything, say, the Lord will fight for you. The Lord will defend you. But when you ain't doing nothing and you want to be bold-faced, you know, and doing all kind of things, you know what, you ain't pleasing to your maker. And then when trouble come, you know, oh Lord, oh God, Father, give me this, do this, save me, I'm sick. How you expect to get healed? When you do, you bold-faced then. So you greater than the Lord then. So the Lord fear you. That you ain't had to do nothing. And then when you want something, you call on him, and he must just give you just so. No, it don't work like that.
Okay, as them, hey, you love the Lord, they go say, yeah, the Lord give me my house, he give me my car, all my money, take care of my family.
And there's a show how these Christians them bug out. By the ball in they love the Lord, but yet they're running to eat, they're putting a ham to bake in the oven. Right? But you love the Lord. When the Lord say these things are unclean. So then what? You bold face up. The Lord telling you something and you doing. And they to show Israel, hey, by the Lord know why. The scripture say the Lord stretch out here unto rebellious people. Yes.
And then you know you ask them all these things and they tell you, hey, the Lord give me this, the Lord give me that. You ask them, well, what you do for the Lord? Do you know what you give the Lord? You know, you tell them, well, hey, There's certain things that he require for us to do. You doing them thing, they'll say no. You understand? So you only want to receive. That false balance. You can't just receive, and you want to give. How you expect to get the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai if you ain't willing to go the danger set before it in second Ezra 7. You understand? That false balance. They're quick to tell you what they have on here. The Lord give me this, the Lord give me that. But what you give, you understand? Nothing to show. And the scriptures talk about woe unto a man. Let me see if I could get some mid riches. I think it's in Sirach 30. Blessed is the Sirach 31 and 8. It says, blessed is the rich that is found without blemish and hath not gone after gold. It's something like that right here. You know? Spirit way to come about. Say, blessed is the rich that is found without blemish and hath not gone after gold. But what the scriptures was saying, it was saying like, woe unto he that gather riches but not of righteousness. You know, so that the rich, you know, you have your money and you can't all these things, but you get it off of righteousness. You know, you get it off of greed and vanity. You understand? That's why it says, blessed is the rich that is found without blemish and hath not gone after gold. So what the scripture says, it says, seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and all these things shall be added unto you. When Solomon, what he prayed for? He prayed for wisdom to be able to lead the people. He didn't pray for women. He didn't pray for riches and glory. He prayed for wisdom to be able to you know, as I say, to govern the people. And watch how great Solomon works greatly in riches, in women. You understand? In wealth. So all those things will be added unto you. We are to seek ye first the kingdom. Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish. So even though you're rich and you have, you know, possession, you ain't allowing it to defile your mind, and you ain't allowing it to take you away from the Lord.
The scripture say, if riches be something to desire, what is riches and wisdom? Right? You know, everybody feel, you know, a possession make you rich. Wisdom will make you rich. Right?
Because that's the greatest gift, you know, I got that in Matthew 6 verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Nobody can take this truth from you. Hey, they could kill you, you know, they could kill your flesh, but they'll never be able to take the truth from you. They're the only thing on the earth nobody could take from you, unless it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Esau can't take the truth from you. That's why I say, these men are them who boasting. Instead of boasting, well, still I care about our you ain't supposed to be prideful, but these men boasting about the house, the car and the land, and all the money and thing, and thinking that, you know, they're powerful, they're great men, because they have all these possessions. But that, fast forward 1,000 years, you done dead, you understand? Your house running down, so your car running down, you don't get outdated, the clothes outdated, the same shoes you kill a man for if he step on, outdated and mash up, more thing eating it. That will never happen in this truth. The truth endured forever, as Yahushai endured forever. What should the truth gonna give you? Everlasting kingdom.
It has some niggas, you know, they boast about these things, but it's a big house, and a big this, and a thing, I had this, I had that, all kind of thing, you know, and hey, these things is being things, because, you know, you gotta all these things, you know, as the scripture say, watching for riches, you know, you ain't getting enough sleep.
Yeah, same chapter 30 or 31.
Right? all these things you do, and yet boom, and next man going and come and be with your wife when you perish. All that you labor in vain. You know? Because you can't go with it.
Can. Same when you come in this world with nothing, you will leave with nothing. But what is the one thing on this earth that nobody could take from you that more precious than any stone, any jewelry, any woman? The truth. Yahweh Shai.
This word of Yahweh Shem Yahshai.
Because what will God give you? You gonna get salvation from, when everybody else dying, in famine, in the World War III with them missiles. You gonna be preserved. After that, you gonna receive a glorious body, a immortal, incorruptible body. And men don't understand the level of immortal.
Yeah, it's better to have a good healthy body than riches.
Think same seractity or to the one.
Yeah.
Because if you think about being immortal, you don't have to breathe oxygen. You need oxygen to live. You're immortal. You go out in space, you're suffocating into no oxygen in space. You could live in space, you're immortal. You could go to the deepest depths of the sea. You could stand up in fire, you're endless. Because remember, these bodies is chains of everlasting darkness, you're bound.
Yeah.
But when you're in a celestial body, your power endless. Because remember, we was made to be in the image of Yahweh. And the same way Yahweh, all powerful, how to pray, he didn't even have a beginning. All our power and glory was made to be in the image of that. So you can imagine how powerful you will be. And that power coming from where Yahweh Shai, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So it are not more precious than this truth. So you have to seek after things that when you get the reward, it will be a reward to last forever. Men seeking to get a different promotion and work. Slaving.
Men selling the soul for a dollar. Something that going and perish and no value. You know? That you had to run and take a choke. Right? Go back to the scripture again. Jeremiah 50, I thought it was 25.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 25. The Lord had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Yes, so these are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. Right? That's why he created the scientists. Because, they is where you're going to bring forth. Right? Go ahead.
For this is the work of the Lord power of hosts.
Yes, so they didn't say there is the work of the so-called white man. There is the work of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Good.
In the land of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, and that's talking about America. Right? Good.
Say, come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
Yeah, and you're seeing this so-called white man, he making movies based on the destruction. Movies like Knowing, all these other movies he making to show how dread the fire gonna be. Raging, within 1 hour. Right? You know what coming. Good.
Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their days come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple.
Right.
Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord.
Yes. So she... We reach
31. No, 30.
Right, 31.
Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord power of hosts. For thy days come, the time that I will visit thee.
Yes, the scripture say, for she had been proud. She's not the one who say, who gonna
I set a queen.
who gonna bring me down.
Can.
That I think it's in Obadiah. Probably first chapter in Obadiah. Yeah. Come.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, the pride of the heart had deceived thee. But you say the deceiver and the deceive.
That is.
Ayo, Basham,
Can.
you shy. Yeah, you get set up. You take the bait. you get you the line cast out and you get caught in the net. Right? You commit suicide.
Can.
Right? You wanna be proud and saying who will take you down, who will bring you down? Like if you is the Almighty.
Can.
Come on now, man. And that was scripture saying in Isaiah, is this the man that weakened the nations? This man
Shake the earth.
who make the earth to
Can.
tremble? Eh? Who Yahweh Shem Shai going to have bleeding, you're going to be grind to powder and dust, you're going to melt. Yeah, there's the man.
Can. Say, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, say the Lord.
Can. Yeah, the Lord gonna bring you down. Right?
What quick precept here in Malachi 4:1. Say, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Say, going by reiterating, because America is a land of the proud. They say that, the land of the proud, the land of the free. You understand? All these nice things to say about themselves. No, like all the cities was built on bloodshed. You understand? Built on death. So all the proud and all that do wickedly gonna be stubble in that day. You understand? You just throw in the fire and keep it going.
Yeah, I should say, riches gotten by deceit.
Can.
Because all of them, living on fire, from the Atlantic slave trade, all these things, the prosper
Can.
and all these things,
Say woe to them that spoil this and thou was not spoiled. Esau have real hell to catch. It's it double unto her according to her works. You understand? And him always double as slavery. That is show incomprehensible that power gonna be.
And even it was fierce.
Can.
It was fierce to we. So imagine,
So like when they watching history, they say it's one of the one of the worst, if not the worst slavery that ever went down in human history.
So imagine you getting double times that. And Esau, no, he deal with me fierce. He show no pity.
Can.
Right? He cast off all pity. And days were gonna come to them.
Even them slavery movies and them, they will show it. They nothing compared to what really take place. They'll show you all peace out in the movies, with Kunta Kinte they cut off his foot. Or you might see, the slave master taking a man wife to have sex with you or whatever the case is. But they wouldn't show you the real things that went down. That was way dreader than that. That why it say scripture it say thy secret part. I think it's in Isaiah 47. Yeah. Look at Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So yeah, people, they will leave their land to go to America because why? That the land of the free, the American dream. The land of all different names they have for themselves. They say you'll no more be tender and delicate. They say take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So I will show him come back in a mortal form. You're gonna meet him in his true form. I know your nakedness gonna be uncovered. So all the things that you did in slavery, all the things, all the sacrificing, drinking baby's blood, and I watch something where they take the foreskin and eat it and them kind of thing, in the circumcised little babies and thing, they take the foreskin and eat it because it had the high level of stem cells in the foreskin. So they eat it to prolong the life and all kind of mad thing like that. All your nakedness gonna be revealed. All the sin and all the wickedness that you brought unto the children of Israel, they're going to be revealed in those days. You understand?
Wow. Yeah, what the precept is sure. It's, Ezekiel 9 verse verse 3.
Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 3. And the glory of the power of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And I scripture say these are the men that speak the word, Ayahaba Sham Yoshai. These are the men who was in season and out of season doing the works. What the scripture say?
See, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Good.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
Yeah, so this fire, these missiles not gonna touch the elect. They're gonna be protected, right? Because they kept the patience, they kept the faith. Ayahba Sham Yoshai, and they're gonna be delivered.
And he said unto them, Defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
Yeah.
Our precept. Right. Going back to the point where you're saying is the Lord that created them missiles and everything. In Sirach 39 and 28 it say, There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So he made them. All the plagues, all the fire, all the missiles. You understand? All the things that was created for vengeance. He made them. Now Esau thinking he's the one make the missiles for defense to fight against these other nations. But he don't know that the Lord caused him to make those missiles for his vengeance. Because the missiles can't hit them. You understand?
The Lord put Esau to deal with the program. Right? That is the Lord's sword. What are the Lord's sword?
Verse 29, it says, Fire and hail and famine and death. All these things were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And that sword is go back to them nukes too. So those missiles were not created for Esau. You understand? To say he gonna use them for defense against these other nations. The missiles was created for the Lord's vengeance. You understand? He weapons, he can use them to destroy Esau, to subdue these other heathen nations and to destroy the tutors of Jake. That the Lord weapon. As the scripture say, he had the world in the palm of his hand. He control all things. The scripture say even the very head of your hairs, the hairs of your head are numbered. So it just show you how deep the Lord programming is. You understand? It have nothing that he know about or he can't see. You know, I'm telling you that day, like, he memory full. You know, he can't take in no more information. He had to just cool down and reboot. They don't hide any other to tell about Shim Yoshai.
You see that, and that's why they call him the ancients of days. You know, it had no time, with him. You close over this last precept, get 2nd Ezra 16. 13.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 13, it says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." Good.
Yeah, and there's, as I was saying, there's not no normal, there's not no bow and arrow,
Can.
because you can't shoot a normal bow and arrow, from here to China. No. So you see, that the arrows, we're talking about a missile, because a missile could, shoot off from America and go straight to,
Can.
a different, country. A missile could do that, not a normal arrow, right? So you see, we're talking about the missiles, right? And he said it shall not miss when they began to be shoot into the ends of the world. So it's not going to miss, because as I read in the article, the Lord disarmed the missiles. So he going to be controlling the Lord. The Holy Spirit going to be in these missiles. Right? Vengeance going to be in these missiles. Right? And it's not going to miss. It's going to hit every one its target. Where the Lord set it to hit, that is where it's going to hit. Thus said Yahweh Basham Yoshai. And with that, we hope it was edifying. I'd like to give double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, who will teach us this truth through the Spirit and power of Basham Yoshai.
Shalom.